Hey, welcome to the Blog Vlog episode 6. This is the show where I talk about tech and life and all kinds of other things. The goal is to introduce you to new tech that you could find useful or just cool. And the goal behind the goal is actually just to help you have a better, happier, more productive day. So, your basic tech show, right? Now, before I start talking about those insanely expensive earphones that you saw in the thumbnail and show you some other cool gear that we got this week, let me first start with a story/lesson that came into my brain over the last week. Alright, so this last week I traveled to Boise to meet with some people who were interested in an idea that a friend and I had been working on for the past several years. And I actually had given up on this idea on ever making it become a reality because so many people had turned it down. Also, I wasn't pursuing it because I'm super happy doing exactly what I'm doing right now, which is writing and talking about the coolest tech toys on the planet all day long. But here's the thing that I realized. If you really feel like you're meant to do something, you just can't give up on it. And I really feel like we all exist on this planet to do something really important. But the thing about important things is that they're usually not easy. When you're doing something important, you will get burned, you will get tired, you will want to quit. But value often comes from scarcity. By doing things that are hard in life that nobody else wants to do, you unlock a ton of value. So when everyone's doing the easy thing, you have to do the hard thing. And when everyone's doing the old thing, you should be doing the new thing. And when everyone's doing the wrong thing, you have to do the right thing. And there are certain people who are trying to win at certain things in life by making you lose. But in reality, the only person who can defeat you is yourself. So the lesson is, the harder something might be to do or attain, the more valuable it might be. It's something to think about this week. Alright, so for this week's behind the scenes information, I thought I'd share a little bit about how bloggers actually make money. It's a question people ask all the time. In fact, while I was on this trip over the weekend, people were dropping their jaws in amazement that a blogger could actually make a decent living. So let's break down some of the mystery. Alright, one way that bloggers make money is through display ads, but it's actually less and less important. Everybody hates display ads, including me. So I try really hard to limit the amount of display ads that you see on Daily Tech. So one of the other major ways that Daily Tech earns revenue is through sponsored content. Brands effectively hire us to help them reach their target audience. So in the past, I've created content for brands like Microsoft, eBay, Bose, HTC, 3M, and many more. Lots of big brands and lots of small brands. Importantly, we make sure to label every piece of sponsored content so that you, as the readers, are aware that somebody paid us to write about their product. So sometimes, not always, when we recommend a product and you click on a link to like Amazon, then we get a referral fee if you make a purchase. It actually works out pretty good for us and for you because you got to discover something useful and we got a referral fee. Now, there are actually lots of other ways that bloggers make money. I just wanted to give you a few examples. And with that, it's time to get into some unboxings and first impressions. I'm gonna save the expensive Swedish headphones for last because that's probably why you clicked on this video. But there's actually plenty of other cool things to check out. First of all, Creative sent us 2 really cool speaker systems this week. One was the SoundBlaster Roar 2, and the other was the T4 wireless system. Now, I've seen a lot of Bluetooth speakers over the last several years, so much so that I'm almost hesitant when a brand says, hey, can you check out this Bluetooth speaker? But I'm really glad that I did say yes to the SoundBlaster Roar 2 for a few reasons. First of all, it does look really nice. Online, it almost looked kind of bland, but in person, it looks really, really sharp. But I think what's actually most interesting about this speaker, aside from the bass boost, where it gets its name from, the Roar, there's a Roar button, which is really cool, is the extra features and functions. So this thing actually functions as a hard drive that you can record sound to, which seems really awesome. I'm not sure how I'd use it yet, but that's what I'm gonna figure out during this week and tell you if it's worth it. Now, the T4 speakers I've been so excited about receiving, and after a few days of testing, I'm pretty much in love. So this speaker set consists of a subwoofer and 2 satellite speakers. It comes with a remote, it's Bluetooth capable and NFC capable for easy pairing, and it sounds awesome. So not only can you use it to play really loud and so far what sounds like really clear sound from your mobile devices, but you can hook this up to your TV too. So this makes sort of a budget to mid-range TV stereo system. Also this week, Withings sent me the Activity Steel watch, which is sort of an upgraded fitness tracker. It's not quite a smartwatch, and it's not just a dumb watch, and it's not really just a fitness tracker either. But I'll tell you this, it looks awesome. I think it looks a lot better than the Apple Watch. I hate to say that because I love my Apple Watch. The steel will probably not replace my Apple Watch. Well, who am I kidding? It won't. Alright, and now we come to the QJ's earphones that you've been waiting for. So these cost over $400, and what you're paying for is definitely the quality. And what I mean by that is the sound quality and the hardware quality. These are really high quality earphones. They sound amazing. So I love how they sound, but there was a few things missing, some standard features that you can find on other earphones that are way less expensive that would have been really nice on this trip. First of all, some magnetic connectors that make the earphones go together for easy storage. Second of all, the model that I tested was missing the remote and the mic on the cord. That was a huge pain to have to dig around in my pocket under the plane seatbelt just to get my phone out so I could skip a track or hit pause anytime the pilot came on over the loudspeaker. So I think it's unfortunate that there's a QJ's model that even comes without some of these standard features, but what you do get is still pretty stunning. I mean, each earphone has 2 different speakers in it. It's almost hard to describe the sound that it puts out. It's so good that you almost don't realize that you're wearing headphones. And I do like the fact that you can wear them regular style, just in your ear or over your ear, which kind of lessens the vibrations on the cord and kind of helps deliver a more pure sound. Initially, I'd say these are really, really great. For the price, I'm gonna have to do some more testing before I do the actual written review, but I think it's safe to say that I'm gonna end up liking these. All right, thanks for hanging out today. I hope you discovered some cool stuff that you can use in your own life. Until next week, I'll catch up with you later. Oh, one last thing. Thanks so much for helping us get to 1,000 subscribers. It's a small but cool milestone, and we've actually kept track on the back of this wall of every single subscriber from 0 to 1,000. It took about 6 months. So every single one of you is present and accounted for right over there. Not sure if we'll keep that up or not. Maybe we'll do something else for the next 1,000. Either way, catch up with you guys next week. Later.